I like to call your internal dialogue your mini me. It's that small version of you that you've created, and it sits on your shoulder and it whispers in your ear. And when you're not listening, it shouts at you. I like to think of it like a 2-year-old child. It needs attention from you all the time. And if you don't give it that attention, it's going to get louder until you do. So, what we want to do is we want to retrain the mini me. See, the beauty of neuroplasticity says what we have conditioned ourselves with up until this point, we can change through the same process. So, the first thing we need to do is understand this mini me so that we retrain it in a way that's going to be successful for you and for the mini me, and therefore allow you to change the thoughts, which are going to change your behaviors and get you where you want to go. So, the first thing you want to do when that voice comes up and it's holding you back from doing something that you want to do is acknowledge it. Imagine if a 2-year-old child came into this room right now, one that was one of my grandchildren, and it knew who I was and said, "Grandpa, Grandpa." Imagine if I just ignored that child and kept talking to you. What's it going to do? It's going to get louder and louder. It's going to be hanging off my leg, whatever it is, to get my attention. Why? Because I taught it that all it needed to do was say my name and it got my attention. Friends, that's exactly what you've done with your mini me. You've told it, remind me of these things, get my attention. So the first thing you need to do is acknowledge your mini me when that voice comes up and say, "Hey, yeah, I've got it. Thank you for reminding me." The second thing you need to do is to explain what's going to happen now. So my grandchild, I say, "Hey, come over here. Let me just finish this video, and then we're going to go and get ice cream." Now, it's a metaphor. We do understand. 2-year-old children, 14 milliseconds later, it's going to want my attention if I'm not ready, but work with me. So the same thing with your mini me. Explain. Okay, yes, we used to think that, but this is what we think now, and this is what we're going to do. And then the third thing you need to do is take the child for ice cream. And in the context of the mini me, you do the new behavior. You act out of those new beliefs, those new thoughts. And then over and over again, the repetition of that shows the mini me a new frame of reference. And therefore, you've retrained it and your dialogue has shifted.